But first, we begin with the pressing issue of the moment. Now we're just 2 hours away from a government shutdown. And this is all happening, just so you get this, because Democrats are holding up a spending bill, holding it hostage, for their demand for amnesty for Dreamers. Connecting the two, they should not be connected. To get inside the story, let's go to Senator James Lankford, a Republican from Oklahoma, who is about to go on that floor and vote. Senator Lankford, it's great to see you. You're on radio this morning. You're on with me now. I really appreciate your time. Tell us where things stand now after that meeting that the president had with Chuck Schumer. We understand only General Kelly was in the room with the president and Schumer. No other staffer of Schumer was, I guess, allowed in, or he didn't bring him.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously, I wasn't invited into that meeting either. But what we understand from that meeting is that Chuck Schumer brought a whole list of demands that he wanted to be able to see be addressed. And the president told him, hey, this is a legislative branch issue. You go work this out with the Speaker of the House and the Majority Leader of the Senate. What y'all work out, y'all go work out. But I'm not going to go intervene and try to be able to tell them what to do. And so he basically turned Senator Schumer right back around, sent him back to Capitol Hill, and said, y'all work that out.
Now, wait a second. He shows up with a list of demands. This is after that disaster visit that Senator Graham and Senator Durbin had to the Oval, where they go in and present this great deal. It's the Flake, Durbin, Graham amnesty deal. They go over and present this thing. It increases chain migration, and it actually puts more pressure, Senator Lankford, on the border because you don't get the money that the president requested for the border. So the two things that the president really cared about, they actually exacerbate. And on the diversity lottery issue, they actually just take the diversity lottery recipients and they transfer at least half of them to the other protected status category. So on pretty much every front, they did not even really move to the president's position. And now they're actually asking for more demands?
Apparently so. And again, you left out one simple thing in that as well. On Tuesday, they had laid out a process for how we were going to actually come to a conclusion on this. And on Thursday of that week, they came in and said, we want to go around the process we just agreed to on Tuesday. So again, the president was having none of it. He sent them right back to the Hill. This is where it has to be negotiated and has to be actually resolved. And at the end of the day, all of this conversation about DACA really should be a conversation about border security. That's the thing that's missing. We do not have a DACA problem. We do not have an illegal immigration problem if we actually have good border security.
Exactly. And Senator, what's wild about this is that we litigated this issue in the 2016 election cycle. Donald Trump won. Lindsey Graham dropped out in December of 2015. He was so popular. He knew he couldn't even win his own state of South Carolina. Obviously, Marco Rubio, Jeb Bush, much more liberal toward immigration. They didn't go anywhere. Donald Trump wins, and yet we still have Republicans like Lindsey Graham, God bless him, banding together with Dick Durbin and Jeff Flake, who didn't even vote for President Trump, to try to push this issue again. This is crazy town stuff. The president will not go along with this, and yet Lindsey Graham, and I want to play this for you, Senator, is out there attacking your colleague, Tom Cotton, and Stephen Miller at the White House. Let's listen.
The Stephen Miller approach to immigration has no viability. Tuesday, the president was in a good place. He was the president of all of us. He spoke compassionately about immigration, tough on security, wanted bipartisanship. 2 days later, there was a major change. I think the change comes about from people like Mr. Miller. The Tom Cotton approach has no viability here. He's become sort of the Steve King of the Senate.
Well, Cotton responded by saying, I bet I could win my home state or something like that in a presidential election, the guy who couldn't win his home state. I thought that was a really cheap shot by Senator Graham. Again, an issue that he is way outside the mainstream of the core Trump supporters out there who pushed him over the finish line to help him win.
Right. And I would say I was in the meeting on Tuesday, and I don't know what I wasn't in that meeting on Thursday, but President Trump was pretty clear on this. In fact, he was very clear on it last October. And it's been interesting to me to hear the number of Democrats here in the last 24 hours have said the president won't tell us what he wants on immigration. That is not true. Last October, the president put out a very lengthy document. Here's what he's looking for on immigration. That was 4 months ago. They can't say he didn't give them anything. They just didn't like what he gave them. It's very different between I didn't like it and I never got it. We definitely got got it all laid out. And I would expect the president to lay out another proposal and to be able to give legislative language here in the next probably 72 hours to next 4 days or so to be able to say this is what we're looking for to be able to move it. But he's been clear on the Goodlatte bill and on things that are moving in the Senate to say this is the idea.
Yeah, we had Labrador on last night, Labrador and Goodlatte bill. And on January 10th, the White House said we support that bill. And then Mitch McConnell comes out 2 days ago and says, well, we don't really know what the president stands for. The whole thing confuses me. By the way, the Democrats don't get off the hook on a shutdown. Here's a CNN poll just came out. Which do you think is more important for Congress to do? Avoid a government shutdown? 56% continue DACA, only 34%. Senator Lankford. A ABC Washington Post poll said that who do you think is responsible for a possible shutdown? Republicans, 48%, Democrats in Congress, 28%, both equally 18%. Republicans in one poll don't fare all that well on who's to blame for the shutdown. Yet, boy, it seems like the American people don't want this government to shut down for illegal immigrants. I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's remarkable that we should not have a shutdown over something that has a deadline on an immigration conversation of March the 5th in the middle of January. That is not even rational to be able to connect the two at this point by any means. And the other thing that's always interesting to me is when Republicans were in the minority, they were blamed for the shutdown. When Democrats are in the minority, Republicans are blamed for the shutdown. So that is the media just pushing out the constant message. There's no way Democrats are trying to do this when it is. It was the same thing during the Reagan administration. Tip O'Neill shut down the government 3 times on President Reagan, but Reagan was blamed for the shutdown every time. So we get the narrative. We understand what happens with this. No one wants a shutdown because it destabilizes every federal employee, every institution that's trying to get a permit, that's trying to be able to do whatever it is that they have to connect with the federal government. It's not healthy. It's not good for us. It doesn't save money. But we constantly get the blame no matter what actually happens with it.
And I have to tell you, Senator Lankford, it's not even as fun as 2013 because we don't have any Dr. Seuss readings scheduled as far as I can tell, unless you're going to share something with us right now. Any poetry, any songs, anything?
It is bedtime for a lot of children around the country, but they're not going to get a story from me. Get it from their own dad.
All right, Senator Lankford, thanks so much for joining us.